Hey guys, it's Rudi again and welcome to a very special making of. Yeah, as I promised, we will have a making of this little coaster ride kind of motion simulator I made. And yeah, just to show you how I did this, we kind of start off in our normal park, but as you can see, it's not that normal any longer because we have our harbor. But as you can see, the crane is missing, the ship is missing. And look at this, everything else is missing as well. And we've got a mountain over here and, you know, there's a coaster going in. So what you can see is I used a coaster type. I used the talk because it's, if you drive from different camera angles, you can see that it's basically, you can definitely tell that the train is moving alongside the how's it called again, the track, sorry, I just totally lost the word there, and you can see less of the track than in other coasters, and also you can't see the car itself, so that was really helpful because I had to hide a lot of stuff in the end. And where's the music coming from? Never mind, let's just quickly jump into the train so I can show you what I meant. So if you can see this over here, you can't see the train or whatsoever. And if I then go into seat position, and that's what I used, it's a little bit more upright, right? It's a little bit higher. And then we move into the position where the ship actually stands, and that's where I stop the movie, like over here. And then we go and being released into the water, which has this little nice effect that we have some splashing water over there as well. And if you look to the left, for example, you can see that's how I did it from the left view. That's exactly how I did it from the left view. I don't know why it's lagging that hard actually. But yeah, so you can see there are some effects going on, and the same I did with the right side, but this is where we have to change the seat to the right side. You can see I turn around, and again you can't see anything of the car, which is really helpful to create the illusion. And that's how I did it basically. So now we're gonna go and crash, that's what I wanted to avoid. But yeah, that's how I created it. So the coaster is starting from above here, going into this position, and that's where I started filming. So that was the very first step. I needed to recreate this area. Have you seen like how the dummies were just pushed into their seats? Yeah, I needed to break it down quite a lot so that I could stop over here. As you can see now, when it's going to go down, it's starting to get speed a little bit, but then again pushed back into their seats. And this is exactly where the ship is moving into the water, so that should resemble the moment where the ship is released into the open sea. And since I couldn't do anything about it, that we have the park behind it, I just wanted to make this little mountain over here so that on a later stage of this park you can still use the motion simulator as if that was supposed to be in there, because we will add quite a lot of stuff into this park, and this is just a simulator, and this is why I put the mountain in here. Later on we will have different stuff all over the place, but still this should be somehow realistic, and I just wanted to maintain the same, like the really same position over here, so that if you look to the left and to the right and, you know, to the front, that it's all the same. So if you go into the simulator, you sit down and you do see to the left and to the right that there is actually the same area where you're in, even though it's just a movie, right? So there are no windows, but it seems like as if there are windows, so to make the immersion even better. But yeah, that's basically all about it in this part of the making of, because this is just the very first step I needed to take. As you can see over here, there's also a lot of stuff I didn't do. I had to remove the stand-up coaster because it was just in the way, and yeah, basically a lot of stuff, little minor details I needed to prepare over here. But we'll see each other in a few seconds in another park. See you then. And back we are in the next part of the little tour, and maybe we're just gonna deactivate the HUD for a second. And yeah, now we are, and you can already tell that there is something going on. Now we are in the, let's say, the world where the tour go through, and as you can see, the entire thing is animated. As you can see over here, there's everything going on and exploding and stuff. The thing is, I originally planned it to to make it all work with triggers, but I found that in the end it doesn't really matter that much. The only thing that is triggered are those 3 cannons, or it's actually 5 or 6 cannons over there, but in the end I triggered just a few things, as you can see over here. So the idea was basically to create a tour that features a lot of things, but basically before we could go on to this tour we needed to make the connection. And as you remember, in the last part we were going into a dark cave, which is basically this cave over here, and as you can see, you can't see that much. Here is a slight bug over here. I don't know why it is lit up over here. It was always the case with this little build over here, so I needed to make this night as well. But as you can see, here's the station, and so we join in here, and as you can see, the ship is going then through this little area over here, and maybe we just it would be easier to see for you guys if I just quickly stop it and rejoin the test. Wait, where is it? Okay, now there's the coaster. Okay, so let's wait until it's going to start again. As you can see here, it's going into the water, so we have some nice splashy effects. And if we then continue, you will pretty much see that there is some fog going on, and also lights on the boats are going on, so that it creates a little bit of atmosphere. I don't actually know why it's green. Normally that shouldn't be green, but oh, that's the mist, so yeah, it's a little bit greenish. And then you can see over here we have some lights going on, the cannon is shooting, you have this effect going on over there, the other side is lighting up, and you know, that's how it goes on for the whole time. And now I just have to quickly look, where is the hole I made into the, yeah, there we go. So then I had to make the next connection over here, and before that happens, we are going to change to nighttime to show you a little bit how it's looking actually from the perspective of this little tour. So I created this little waterfall over here so that the coaster is going down into the water, one time underneath the water, then joining again, going a little bit down into the water again until it's normal again. You have this little ship crashed over there, you have a broken one over here. So the basic idea about this tour was to create the illusion of a, you know, of a ship having a little journey through mysterious seas in a way. Also on this hand side, on the right hand side over here, you can see some things going on, and I always wanted to create stuff that is going on the front, on the right, and on the left hand side, so that the motion in this motion simulator is really you can really tell that there is motion going on. As you can see, it's leaning to the right hand side. We have this fountain going on the left hand side. Now as it's going in here, you have this little, you know, outpost over there on the right hand side when the ship is turning around to the left hand side. So you can, you know, you can tell that on each and every side there's always something going on, and that's basically the idea, and this is how you create the motion in it. Because otherwise it would be just a flat video, you know, and it would seem as it doesn't really work. So that was the basic idea, and honestly, this last part is not that exciting. The first part is more exciting, but this is also it about the tour. It shouldn't be exciting for the whole tour, it just should be, you know, also have a little bit of a plot. It's starting really nicely in the harbor, going into this dark cave, have some mysterious things going on in this cave, having a little climax rushing down the waterfall, going then back again through this little area, joining into this little infight over here, which we want to escape from. We do have this little strange lights going on, as some, you know, for example, northern lights would be, and then we just go through this little area over here where we have some cliffs and some water fountains going on, and this, yeah, it's just a little bit, you know, special to look at, and we have something going on the left and right side, and then again we go back around this area until it ends over here. In all honesty, I didn't want to end here. I wanted to go over here to the left hand side into the cave again, and wanted to make the sun dawn over here as well. So as we would be here over the beach over there, you would have seen the sun dawn. The thing about this is, well, it was a lot of work, and somehow I decided that this is it, and it's finished how it is, and the tour was already over 5 minutes, so I didn't want to create and even longer too. So yeah, that's basically about this area over here. So I don't know who of you, but this is maybe like a little bit of an insider. A few weeks ago I posted a photo which was exactly from, wait a second, this angle over here, and I just wrote that it's not always like it seems. And the idea about that was to tell you guys, well, there's a new area I created, but in the end I just created this area to make it fictionary in a way, so, or fictive in a way. So this, you know, this area over here actually doesn't exist. It's just the motion simulator video, but I needed to create that area to make it a video that can be used as the motion simulator, if that makes sense at all. Anyways, that should be it for this stage. So we see each other then again in the normal Camel Kingdom back, and I show you the progress, how it's looking in the end. So here we are back again then in the actual Camel Kingdom Park, and I have to excuse the frame rate. It's already really bad, and I'm pretty sure it is because of the different billboards everywhere. I don't know, do I have even this one copied again? No, by the way, you can see how much messy the whole area around here is. In the episodes you most often just see the area over here, but yeah, it's actually a lot of mess going on over here, which you can't see normally. But anyways, so this is the final ship. You know, you have seen that ship already in the time-lapse episode on Thursday, I guess. And yeah, so this is the final one. And as you can see, this final version has an opening where people go in. And actually I wanted to use the barrel planter, which I found out that it is working, but I just have to spam a lot of barrel planters in to make people avoid this border over here. Anyways, as you can see, I also placed a toilet in here. So this is a little trick so that people actually walk into the ship, so it actually seems that is as if there would be anything in. We've also a screen over here where you can place your custom you know, times when the simulator is starting. And then again, we do have this door over here, which we go in, and there you have the simulator. So this is the interior of the ship. And I also, let's move a little bit in here, I also tried to make this kind of a room, you know, with some machinery going on. We have this hydraulic whatever kind of thing. We have some connections each and area, and we also have these wheels which will move the simulator to the front and to the left, and you know, that's all this kind of machinery. And we even have it underneath the ship, which is then also there to make some shaking and stuff, you know. That's basically also, I try to put in those little details to make it even more realistic. But apart from that, it's just, in inverted commas, it's just this interior which then comes to life when we, and that's, I just hit pause for a second, once we go into the sequencer and hit the play button, and then we can also disable the HUD again, and I hit play, we have to wait, and here you go. I think you can even hear the sound a little bit. And off we go. So obviously you can see we have some little problems in the videos, and okay, it's happening again for whatever reason. I think it's because I'm recording with another software, but you can see how much this right video is out of sync. It might be even because I used the wrong version of it. It doesn't matter, you get the idea, I guess. I didn't want to make that too long, so that's fine, but maybe, let's see. Oh yeah, it was the wrong version. It should be the right, where's the right one? Oh, I have to, let me just quickly see, there's the right one. Okay, it actually would have been this one, but anyways, so that's the interior. And people have been asking as well why this skull is in here. So first of all, I thought it would be nice to give this entire thing a little bit of depth, and also I needed to cover up the coaster track in the video. So this is also, these two screens are basically two screens, so you can see they are slightly tilt. I didn't make that one as a flat screen because it needed to be a little bit tilt to create the illusion of a, you know, surrounding a little bit more. That's why they are tilt, and also these areas over here are there to cover up a little bit of some glitches we have in the coaster. So sometimes you do glitch into the coaster track once I look too too far to the left or to the right. So that's also to cover up some of those little mistakes. Anyways, one last thing I wanted to show, and then this is it already about this episode, or this little making of video. I also made a blueprint for you guys. It's available in the workshop. You can grab it from the description below, or you can just go to my workshop on Steam and just grab it. And I don't know, motion, wait, where is it? Motion, there we go. There we have the motion simulator. Oh, it does take a while to load. I actually prepared that one so you can... Holy, it's lagging like hell. Okay, there we go. It would be easiest to use those markers I set down to you for you, so you can use them exactly this way. So where is this one? Okay, and just move it until you hit this line over there. So that's it. Place it and you're good to go. I made this little as if it would be a flat ride. So you have the entrance over here. You can put a path in here, connect the path then to the toilet, which is really important so that people go there. And then you have to make sure that in the entire area there is no further toilet or whatsoever, so that people actually, if they would need to go to the toilet, they use this area over here to go to the toilet, and you will have some movement in here. I think that's the closest you can get a, you know, fake flat ride to be an actual flat ride. So I guess that's it, guys. And I don't know if it, I saved it with the sequencer. I don't know if it works, but if I hit play, normally those flags should turn on. Wait a second, I just tried this. Oh yeah, it does work. As you can see, I also made this little effect that the normal flags are exchanged by black flags. And why is the wrong music playing, by the way? Normally there is also my music in. No, it doesn't matter. I think in the blueprint I tested it, it should be fine. And if you go in, it should be already playing. Yeah, there we go. And it seems to be also synced. Yeah, it is. Except that one on the left hand side. Well, never mind. It's a little bit buggy. I hope it works for you if you grab it from the workshop. But that's it. That's the motion simulator. And I hope you like this. And let me just quickly redo it. Oh damn, okay, there we go. Yeah, alright, so that's it, guys. My little motion simulator, which is really tiny and just a little flat ride, but it was a lot of work. So as always, thank you for watching, and please leave some comments down below in the comment section. That helps me a lot, and that would be really nice. And just type down what you think. If you've got any further questions, drop them down below. I'll got to enter them. And yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Until then, bye bye.